From KETK, you're watching East Texas Live.
Welcome back. Iconic film director David Zucker, known for Airplane, the original Naked Gun, Scary Movie 3 and 4, to name a few films, is being honored for his work. While he brings Airplane back to the big screen in October and November, he has a new spoof film that is in the works titled The Star of Malta. Joining us now to share all the details is David Zucker. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's another nice morning in LA here.
Yes, sir. So you have a long list of films under your belt. So tell us a little bit about your work.
Well, I'm very excited about the new one, Star of Malta, which we're now casting. So it's going out to actors, and we have backing for it, so we're ready to go.
Yes, sir. So what was it like working with Leslie Nielsen?
He was a superb actor, and often not recognized for that, because he's doing, the whatever is hitting the fan and stuff like that. But he was a prankster on the set also, and constantly he had this little fart machine, and he would use that, and pretty soon everybody on the crew was doing it too, and he did it on talk shows, and I would go on press junkets with him, and but he was a comic clown at heart, but trapped for 30 years in playing those serious roles.
Yes, sir. So you're bringing Airplane back to the big screen. Why bring it back, and how will the film be celebrated?
Well, I think the surprising thing is that the movie has lasted this long. I mean, kids in their teens and preteens are discovering it, and there's a lot of interest in it. And when it came out, actually Jerry and Jim and I kind of expected it to be successful, but we had no idea it would last for 50 years. So I'm very happy with having been a part of it, and but I continue to want to make movies. I have a bunch of scripts. I'm doing a movie for the German market. There's a lot of interest in this kind of spoof if it's done right, and so I've started a course in spoof comedy called mastercrash.com, and I'm teaching what we call our 15 rules of comedy.
Yes, sir. What's that like, teaching other people in your class?
I love the interaction with the students, and if people sign up, they can have, the direct interaction. I do these video calls with all the students, and they can ask me direct questions, and it's supposed to be for an hour, but I love it so much it goes for 2 hours. So I can talk endlessly about comedy and myself. So that's pretty much the deal.
Yes, sir. So now we hear you have a new spoof film in the works. What can you tell us a little bit about your upcoming project?
Well, it's set in 1949, and it's a black and white comedy, but it's done in what they call film noir, which was roughly 1945 to 1955. And it was a certain kind of serious acting. It wasn't all detective stuff. It was just that kind of drama that we love. In fact, Airplane was based on a movie called 0 Hour, which was released in 1957. That was a black and white movie. So we've always loved film noir. Naked Gun was based on a television program called M Squad, starring Lee Marvin, and that was also that same kind of genre. And so we've always found that to be just a great material to spoof.
Yes, sir. So what can people expect from this new project?
Well, it's, like Airplane, they've never seen anything like it before. That's what happened when Airplane was released. People had never seen anything like it. So I like to do something new. They just did a kind of a reboot of Naked Gun, but they kind of did it on the old, they tried to replace Leslie Nielsen, and that old stuff doesn't work. I always want to do something fresh.
Yes, sir. And so how does it feel to see your film still being loved and celebrated today?
It's wonderful. I mean, I get a kick out of it, and to even 50 years ago, to sit in the audience and watch, to have watched Kentucky Fried Movie or Airplane or The Naked Guns, play in front of a theatrical audience and have people just fall out of their seats laughing was something I loved to do. I didn't want to perform on stage or be in the movies, but I just wanted to create these movies for people to react to, and that's been a thrill, and I've never lost my my love for that.
Yes, sir. Do you have a favorite moment or anything while working on these movies?
Well, it was great directing. I had so many great moments directing Leslie, Priscilla, Anna Faris, Charlie Sheen. They were wonderful to work for. Michael Madsen. I directed so many people. James Earl Jones. I mean, what an experience it's been. For me, I'm just a guy from Milwaukee. I'm, no big hot stuff, and then I get to interact with all these famous stars, which has been. It's a thrill, and I just remember, some of the jokes from Airplane. I remember, and that stand out for me, like when Leslie asks Lorna Patterson, the stewardess, "How are you bearing up?" She says, "Well, I'm scared. I've never been so scared, and besides, I'm 26 and I'm not married." And she breaks down crying, and the other lady comes in and says, "Well, I'm bearing up fine. I'm scared. I've never been so scared, but at least I have a husband." Joke works just as well today, and it's like nobody's trying to be funny. It's just the lines, and so those are the things that I'm most proud of.
Yes, sir. Where can people get more information about you and your projects?
Well, you can go to mastercrash.com. That's the main thing. And that will, I can talk directly to people about my projects on Master Crash. Otherwise, they can visit me at my house on 719 North Canfield Drive, so that everybody I invite people over to my house.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Okay, sure. Well, it's nice to be with you. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. For more information, go to the website right there on your screen. We'll be back with more K8 to K's East Texas Live in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us.